This is quite possibly the worst thumbnail I have ever made. Oh well. So Ant-Man and the Wasp will be coming out after Avengers Infinity War and just before Avengers 4. And despite that, this didn't stop Marvel from revealing some information about this upcoming film. Seeing as how, as far as I'm aware, they are finally in production with this film. Now first of all, they revealed some new concept art with Ant-Man and the Wasp teaming up together, as well as the brand new logo for the film, which actually looks quite nice. Now what's interesting about this concept art is the fact that we have Ant-Man wearing his old costume while we have the Wasp wearing her new costume. And I would have imagined that Scott Lang would have been wearing the same costume he was wearing during Civil War, but then again this is only concept art, so I wouldn't think about this too much. But the big news is the fact that Michelle Pfeiffer has been cast to play Janet Van Dyne, aka the original Wasp, which I think is brilliant casting, and I could totally see Michelle Pfeiffer as the older Wasp. And this confirms in my mind that not only is Janet Van Dyne 100% still alive somewhere in the MCU, but will also have a much bigger role within the film. And I think it would be very interesting if we see both Scott Lang and Hope and how they cope as superheroes, and then see the Avengers with Janet Van Dyne and Hank Pym and have their stories go back to back. So that way we have two versions of Ant-Man and the Wasp stories at the same time. But not only that, it is also revealed that Lawrence Fishburne is going to be playing Bill Foster, aka Goliath. Which is interesting because this actor was Perry White within the DC Extended Universe. And it is unclear on whether or not he will be actually becoming Goliath, but it is interesting to see that Marvel is actually planting the seeds for the character. And we also have Randall Park, who will be playing Agent Jimmy Woo, who is a character I'm not very familiar with, so I am intrigued on where this character will be fitting within the main story. But not only that, Walter Goggins will also be playing Sonny Burge, who at one point was heavily rumoured into becoming Taskmaster for the film, which actually would have been very kick-ass. Now in the comics, Sonny was working for Cross Industries, which was established in the last Ant-Man film, so it will be interesting to see what he will be doing now that Cross Industries is pretty much dead. And lastly, we have Hannah John Kamen, who's going to portray the main villain for the film, who is of course the Ghost, which is very interesting because the Ghost in the comics is mostly an Iron Man villain. And not only that, most versions of the character is often male, so it's pretty nice to see that we are actually going to have more female villains in the MCU. And seeing as how Scott Lang used to be a thief in the MCU, it is interesting now that we have another thief who Scott Lang will be up against. Now I'm not gonna lie, Ant-Man and the Wasp is probably one of, if not my least anticipated movie from the MCU, but after hearing some more information about this as well as some of the casting, I am actually more excited for this film now. So are you happy with the new casting news for Ant-Man and the Wasp? And are you more hyped to see the film? Comment below and share some thoughts. And as always, thank you guys for watching this video. Please like and subscribe. Take care and have a good one.